Hey everyone, this is Troy Harper, and welcome back to another Smoke and Metal podcast. This is episode 7, and I'm very excited to be back with you guys for this podcast. It's been a while, it's been a month since the last one I've done, so I'm really excited to be back with another one of these podcasts. And thanks for joining me today. Before I go any further, please consider subscribing to this channel today. Leave your comments and feedback, share this content with everybody you know, leave me a thumbs up, and get to know this channel. Check out all the content. I know you're going to love it here. So subscribe today. Don't hesitate to do that, but get that out of the way first, and then hang out with me for a little bit. And hopefully you will enjoy this show tonight. Um, I've been really trying to come up with a great pairing tonight for you guys, with a great album and a great cigar. And me and my mother here last week were discussing the band Cinderella, and one of my followers as well was discussing Cinderella with me, and how a lot of their songs really touch her. And so I won't mention her name, but it gave me the inspiration between my mother and one of my followers to do a pairing. Uh, so I decided to do a pairing with the Cinderella Long Cold Winter album, as well as the Cinderella, or as well as the Rocky Patel Winter Collection cigar. And this is a cigar that's not made anymore. There are newer versions of the Rocky Patel Winter Collection, but it doesn't come in the Churchills anymore, box press Churchills, which that's what this is here. Um, so anyway, so let me kind of get into the album first. Long Cold Winter by Cinderella came out in 1987. Um, and the song listing on this album is Bad Seamstress Blues, Falling Apart at the Seams. And that was number one. Number two, Gypsy Road. Number three, Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. Number four, The Last Mile. Second Wind is number five. Long Cold Winter is number six. If You Don't Like It, number seven. Eight, Coming Home. Number nine is Fire and Ice. And 10 is Take Me Back. We'll go through each of these songs, discuss a little history of Cinderella as well. But again, there's the Cinderella Long Cold Winter album. Get a close up of it there. There's some glare on it. There's the back right there. And there's the inside right there. I have been listening to this, and I'm going to listen to it while we're talking about it today. Um, and then, like I said, we'll go through each of the songs and discuss some memories that ties along with this, some advertisements for the first album here, Night Songs, from 1986, I want to say. And then I believe it's 1986. Um, I was right, 1986. And just inside this album, there's one more picture of the band there. Great picture of the band there. And just a lot of lyrics and everything to follow along with. And get my stuff in order here. Um, I do want to say rest in peace, Jeff LaBar. Um, get my thoughts here together. Yeah, we lost Jeff LaBar a while back, sadly. Um, and yeah, so Jeff LaBar, he was a part of Cinderella from 1986. Well, earlier than 1986, but 1986 was the first album that Cinderella came out with, which was Night Songs. And then Cinderella lasted up through 2014 with Jeff LaBar. But we lost Jeff LaBar in 2021. So anyway, so rest in peace, Jeff LaBar. We miss you. miss your guitaring, and just miss your presence on stage. And it makes me wonder if Cinderella would have ever gotten back together and done anything if Jeff LeBar was around still. So he is definitely missed, and really wish he was around still. Definitely one of my favorite guitarists, and one of my favorite performers on stage. And just Cinderella is definitely a band that I have always really loved from the moment I found them on Headbangers Ball, uh, when they had brought out the Night Songs album, and had brought out the songs, or had brought out the self titled or song. Well, no, I'm sorry, not the self-titled song, but Nobody's Fool, which was their debut song that they first brought out off that album. Again, yeah, I discovered them on Headbangers Ball in 1986 when they first brought out this album right here, Night Songs. Um, get you guys a better, trying to get trying to get a better image there for you guys. A lot of glare. So anyway, yeah, Night Songs from 1986. Just a really great album. There's the back of it right there. Really good album. But as soon as I found Cinderella on night or on Headbangers Ball, I was hooked immediately and kept following them, and got to go see him in concert finally during this tour, the Long Cold Winter tour. Is when I got to see them for the first time, with Winger and Bullet Boys opening up for him. So anyway, but really good album, and I can't wait to get into that. Let me get into the cigar a little bit. This is the Rocky Patel Winter Collection. It's either a 6.5 to 7 by 47 or 50. Not sure the exact measurements on this since it didn't say anything on the cigar wrapper there. There's nothing on that. This was a gift to me at one time. And I have not smoked this yet. I've had it in my humidor probably for a couple of years now, I'd have to say. But it's just, I love that pretty band. It really matches the album cover today for Cinderella Long Cold Winter. And I've got a purple Boston Scally cap on today, the Sailor, so I'm wearing that too, because of the fact it's got purple on it, purple and white. So I thought that'd be a great cap to wear during this podcast today. As many of you guys probably know that I'm into the Boston Scally caps quite a bit. So anyway, so got my purple cap, got my Rocky Patel Winter Collection cigar with purple and silver band on it, and then of course white and purple colors for the Long Cold Winter album. So, and Cinderella's got a lot of purples in their albums, you can tell. Except for this one here, Heartbreak Station. There's no purples on that at all. But then my buddy Jacob Lee, I'd been looking at buying this album here called Still Climbing from Cinderella, and he graciously gave me a copy of it. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, and I sure enjoyed our time in Rapid City last week, hanging out at the Tinderbox and smoking some cigars together and hanging out a couple different days there and everything. So, but Cinderella's got a lot of purples in their album covers, and so anyway, I was thinking, I was wanting to smoke this, and I started thinking about Cinderella of all things, just because the colors reminded me of that Long Cold Winter album cover. And that was the tour I got to go see him in concert with. And so everything just kind of brought memories. Looking at smoking the cigar brought back memories because of the colors on it. Just it reminded me of the Long Cold Winter album, of course, like I said, and it brought back memories of when I got to go see him in concert, and some other memories that ties along with it that I'll talk about. So anyway, but let me get this cut up here, and let me discuss it real quick too. It does have a Mexican San Andreas outer wrapper leaf on it. And the band on this says Winter Collection. On this part right here says Winter Collection, but it is box pressed. It's made by AJ Fernandez. Again, the wrapper is Mexico San Andreas or Mexican San Andreas. Binders Nicaragua. Fillers Honduras and Nicaragua. The factory is the the Tabacalera Villa Cuba SA factory in Nicaragua, and again made by AJ Fernandez. And this cigar first debuted in 2008. And it's around medium. It's a medium to full strength stick. Um, Taste notes of sweet grapes, earth, pepper, or pepper or black pepper, white pepper or black pepper, some sweet cream, and some water cedar. So we'll see what it tastes like. But those are some notes I got off the internet. And suggested retail price is around $12.99 for this. I'm guessing at that price, I'll be honest, I could not find this cigar on the internet anywhere. I found the Toros and the Gordos and the Robustos with the newer versions of this, but I could not find this one. But the Gordo was going around $12.49, and Churchills are usually a little cheaper than the Toros or Gordos. Usually, but I went ahead and guessed around $12.99 for this, since it's a box press cigar, which the newer versions are not box press, they're just regular regular cigars. But this one is box pressed. Like I said, could not find this on the internet anywhere. But let me get a taste of the wrapper on this. But it's got nice kind of a chocolatey, mild, like a mild milk chocolate taste to it. Very good. Let me get this clipped, and then I'll do a cold draw on it. I'll go ahead and use my V cut. This has been a great cutter still. I've showed this on some of my past podcasts. My son got this for me for Christmas. It's a Calibri cutter. It's got the guillotine and the V cut, and it's just got really great spring action. It feels nice in your hand. Of course, it's shaped right there so you can hold it better in your fingers when you go to cut it. But when you close this, it's also got a cigar holder there, so you can set your cigar on it just like that, and while it's resting, if you choose to do so. But I love the blue, just a really pretty blue. So let me get this clipped. So anyway, thank you to my son Gage for getting this for me for Christmas. It's been a great cutter. And when you cut it, it holds the tobacco inside of your cutter. You can either shake it out or you can pop this top off and empty it out that way. But I'm afraid if I do that too much, it won't maybe go back on eventually. So I have not been testing those waters. I've been just shaking it out. So a little bit of some cinnamon and chocolate as well. Yeah, it tastes really good. So let me oh, the wrapper smells great too, by the way. It's got kind of a nice kind of a grassy or kind of a hay kind of a smell to it. Um, let's see here. So let me get this my Oliva tabletop lighter here. Give it a little bit of a toast. And then I'm gonna go ahead and actually finish this out with some matches to get this going a little more. I'm glad I brought my other I got two of them, so I brought my backup. The other one started going out a little bit, I could see. I need to fill it back up, obviously. Okay, so I'm gonna try some matches here. My buddy Jacob Lee over in Rapid City, South Dakota, with his channel, Jake's Music State, and his show Jake Not from State Farm. We did a podcast, the last Smoke and Metal podcast. Actually, we did together. We discussed horror movies and cigars, and discussed, of course, music too. But so you'll have to check out the last podcast we did. We checked out Shock. Well, actually, the last podcast we did together was about shock rock and horror movies. So we did that subject matter along with the Event Horizon cigar by Blackwork Studios. So check that podcast out. That was the last one that I did with him as a guest, and that would be episode 6. So go back and check that out, definitely. Jacob, that trick you showed me with using 2 matches is working so good. So thank you for showing that to me. Um, I uh, I was having trouble using matches, which my again Jacob Lee, my buddy over in Rapid City, he loves using matches just because that was the original way of lighting cigars. And I told him that I was having trouble with the match burning up too quick. And so he showed me that trick that I just used in front of you guys, where you take 2 matches, strike 2 matches at once, turn it downward, and then let that flame get a little bit bigger, flip it up, and then light your cigar with it. So it it, it does work very well. It really does. So anyway, um, so let's get into listening to some of this album, or let me discuss it while I listen to it. You guys probably won't be able to hear it. And then I'll kind of get into a little bit of some history on this as well. So let me turn my music on, and I don't think you guys will probably be able to hear it very well, but I'll try to have it up loud enough to where you can hear it a little bit. Anyway, first song is again Bad Seamstress Blues, Falling Apart at the Seams. 5 minutes and 23 seconds, but it's starting off with some really slow uh, slide guitar. So it's got a really great bluesy sound, and then it's starting to speed up. When I was young, ain't got no worries, ain't got no worries of my own. Really bluesy song, love it. Tom Kiefer's voice is really kind of like Janis Joplin's voice to me. Got some drums kicking in now. Bam, electric guitars. Tom Kiefer's famous screams. Just a great party song. Really great party song. A lot of great drums and guitars. A lot of great bass guitar in it. Yeah, just a really, really great song. Just kick this song really kicks off the album well. Yeah, just a great song. But I'll go ahead and go to the next song here. Um, and this is Gypsy Road, just another great party song. Fast paced song like the last one. Just got a great beat. Great party song. Tom Kiefer's voice is just incredible on all the songs on this album. All their albums, his voice is incredible. Real Janis Joplin kind of a voice, very screechy, kind of bluesy, very raw sounding voice. Zero can't take me home just to see the light. Do a little singing for you guys. Pushing everything all around. I'll never be able to sing like Tom Kiefer, of course. This is a great pairing. The cigar is doing great so far. Can't take me home. Drive all night just to see the light. Gypsy Road can't take me home. Yeah, great party song. Great guitaring. Got Jeff LeBar coming up with a solo here now. Here in a moment. By the way, I'm drinking some Phillips Blackberry Brandy. Brandy is a great drink in the wintertime to keep you warm. Cheers. Thought it'd go great with the cigar too. I thought maybe it'd pair well with it. But we got a great solo going on by Jeff LeBar now, right now. Okay, now it's slowing down. Just got guitars and some drums. This was a big hit on MTV. Big hit on MTV. Gypsy Road. Yeah, great song. But yeah, I need to tell you guys, Tom Kiefer's on vocals. Um, he also plays electric guitar, acoustic, and steel guitars. So a lot of steel guitars on the first song, Bad Stream Says Blues. A lot of steel guitar on that song. And yeah, so far the first two songs, that intro into Gypsy Road was just a great way to start this album off, which again was Bad Seamstress Blues, falling apart at the seams. So Bad Seamstress Blues was the intro into Falling Apart at the Seams. Great party song, like I said, kind of a hard hitting song, kind of fast, bluesy, very bluesy. But yeah, that Bad Seamstress Blues, just that bluesy steel guitar intro was great. That led into Falling Apart at the Seams, and then goes into Gypsy Road. Huge hit on MTV, like I said. Um, Fast song. Uh, yeah, the first two songs so far on this album just really get you just really pumped up about this album. Gets you into that party mood, celebrating life, just celebrating all the great things in your life, just making you feel good. But again, on this album, Tom Kiefer on vocals, electric and acoustic, and steel guitars, harmonica. He's also the producer of this song or of this album. Jeff LeBar, rest in peace. lead guitar on Falling Apart at the Seams and Coming Home. Eric Brittingham on bass, backing vocals, and he's also helped produce this album. And then Fred Curry, drums, credited but does not play on this album. He is credited, but his drumming is not on this album. Um, Not sure what happened. Maybe we can find out some details on that during this podcast here. I'll be getting on the website to look at some history on some of this album. So we'll see what we can find here in a little bit. But let's go on to song three, which is "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone." So a great ballad. This was huge on MTV as well. There we go. Beautiful song, really is. Can't tell you, baby, what went wrong. I'll never try to beat Tom Kiefer, believe me. He's got such a great, powerful, bluesy voice, very raw sounding, very Janis Joplin like, is what I told my mom. Is I feel like his voice is really a lot like the way Janis Joplin's was when she was alive. Got some drums coming in, some great guitar work, picking up the you know the it's just it's a faster paced song now, but it's still that great sound, ballad sound. Yeah, just a great ballad. The video is just incredible. Incredible song. Easy to get back takes a long, long. Slows down again. I'm just getting the chills listening to this song. Brings back so many memories, this album and this song. Definitely a great song to get close to your girlfriend or your wife. Hmm. Hear you calling far away. Cheers, guys. Thanks for hanging out, partying with me a little bit. I do hope you guys brought a great cigar and a drink with you today. The cigar's doing well. I had to do one relight so far, but more medium strength right now. Know what you got till it's gone. Never know what it is. Great bluesy ballad. The guitar work, the drum work. I gotta see who actually played drums on this album. Man, what a song though. Great song. Just a song that makes you feel really good. Again, but I'm just getting the chills listening to this album. And the words to say. The guitar work by Jeff LaBar is incredible on this album. Great solo right now. I know I'm making an idiot of myself today, but this is just one of those albums that bring back so many memories for me. And it's just great to smoke a great cigar with this album tonight or today. Yeah, great song. Oop, let's see here. I gotta get this back to where it needs to be here. Yeah, the next song on this is another great song. This whole album is just incredible. No filler songs at all on this. Um, number four is The Last Mile. And it's a great song also here. Not a super fast song. It does have its moments where it picks up and then it kind of slows down a little bit. Got some great guitar work and great drumming. Some acoustic guitar in there as well. Actually, this song's a little faster than what I forgot. I forgot it is a little more of a faster uh song, definitely. But it's got just a great beat. The last mile, yeah, great song. It's a great party song too. Just yeah, it's just incredible. If you guys don't have this album, you need to get it. You really do. Really need to get this album if you don't have it. Really, you need to get all the Cinderella albums if you don't have them. And this was a big hit on MTV also, The Last Mile. Yeah, great song. I'm hoping you guys can hear a little bit of this. Not sure how much my microphone's picking this up off of my stereo. Don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. Part of the lyric on there. Don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. Going back into some great guitar work by Jeff LeBar. You can hear Eric Brittingham's bass great. He's got great backing vocals. Just in a very bluesy style song. This whole album's very bluesy. Very bluesy. Man, you're the last man. Yeah, great song. I can't say nothing bad about this album. Anyway, the last mile is 3 minutes and 25 seconds. And I forgot to say that "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone." The previous song is 5 minutes and 56 seconds. Gypsy Road was 4 minutes and 5 seconds, and Bad Streamless Blues, Falling Apart at the Seams was 5 minutes and 23 seconds. Next song is Second Wind, which is the fifth track at 3 minutes and 57 seconds. By the way, the Long Cold Winter album was on Polygram Records. And again, it came out in 1988. So I saw him in 1989 in Casper, Wyoming. Um, Went to the Hilton Inn to meet the band, and we definitely got to meet them. And I'll tell you the story of how that happened here in a little bit. Fast-paced song, but very bluesy. Again, this is Second Wind that's playing right now. Yeah, kind of a fast-paced song. Once they were done listening to this, I'll go through some of the lyrics on some of these songs. Yeah, Second Wind's a great song. Kind of a hard hitter. Very bluesy again. A lot of drums. A lot of great guitars and great bass. Tom Kiefer's voice is just spot on this whole album. Love his voice. Love that raw, scratchy Janis Joplin like sound to his voice. Cinderella, they were badasses. They were badasses, I tell you. Their image and everything was just so raw and dirty and just very bluesy. Like, I mean, they just had that whole blues image to them. The cigar is having a little bit of some trouble staying lit, I can see right now, but not doing too bad. I'm just probably talking and not puffing enough, I'm guessing. Get some pyrotechnics going here. Yeah, right now we got a great bass line from Eric Brittingham. Drums and bass right now. Got some steel guitar kind of in there, a little bit of acoustic guitars, it sounds like in the background. Maybe not. Maybe no, I don't think they're no acoustic guitar, just it's all electric guitars. But Tom Kiefer's voice can be very eerie sounding too at times. With some of the things he kind of hums throughout the songs during the guitar solos and stuff. And but I'm telling you guys, if you don't have this album, you've got to pick it up. Or if you haven't listened to it for in a long time, make sure you grab it out of your wherever it's at in your home or your storage. Grab this out and listen to it again. So anyway, next song is Long Cold Winter, 5 minutes and 22 seconds, track 6. And I will never forget this song when they played it live. Tom Kiefer came out of the ceiling with a big white grand piano out of the ceiling, and had some had some fake snow kind of coming down, and had like orange and kind of yellow lights, some white, orange, and yellow lights during the show. So it made you feel like you were in the middle of winter, which that show was in the summertime when I saw him, but kind of had that whole winter feel. Slow bluesy kind of song. A lot of some organ or some synthesizer work in this as well. Just a little bit, not very much. Yeah, Tom Kiefer's voice is very bluesy on this song. Again, this is Long Cold Winter, title track. very bluesy song. I'll go ahead and skip to the next song. But just a very slow, very bluesy kind of a song. Long Cold Winter. Go to number 7 here. 7 picks back up. Fast song again. A lot of kick drum in the beginning. A lot of guitar. And then it just kicks into some really hard drumming beats. Da, 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 da. Damn, damn. Yeah, great song. There, and I'm going to turn this up a little bit. See if you can hear this. Hopefully, you guys can hear this a little bit. Very bluesy, fast song. Raw and dirty. Time to waste on you. Not really, guys. You're not wasting my time. Not a waste of my time at all. Glad you guys are here. I love you guys. So glad you're here with me. I appreciate all of you that follow me and support me. Don't like it. If you don't like it, I don't care. You don't like it. You don't like it. Tom Keeper's voice gets so high and just got that raw, very high voice, but raw and scratchy. This is a great party song too. Great song to bang your head to a little bit. I ain't got no time to waste on you. I ain't got no time to give. Ain't got no time to give. You don't like it. If you don't like it, I don't care. I wish I had a Cinderella shirt. I had one in high school, but it's way too small for me now. And it's put away in storage from this tour. The guitaring on this is really good in this song. The cigar is doing great right now. A lot of great smoke. The construction is really good, by the way. Burn line staying great. It's not unraveling or anything on me or falling apart. It's not falling apart at the seams. Definitely a medium strength cigar. Definitely getting some earth in this cigar, some pepper, some some dried grapes or dried fruit, sweet cream. That was a great song. Great song. Again, if you don't like it, that is track number 7 at 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Next song is Coming Home at number 8, 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Slows back down. Acoustic guitar in this in the beginning here. One ride down the road, I was meant to stay. I feel fire in your eyes, but a man's gotta make his way. Are you tough enough for my love? In the night through the heavens above. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Picks up this pace a little bit here. And then Tom Keeper just lets you have it with his voice. To my life. And I'm something, baby. Oh, sometimes it cuts like a knife. But are you tough enough for my love? From the heaven above. Coming home. I'm coming home. Coming home and in love tonight. Not only you. Coming home and in love and arms to set me free. One of my favorite songs on this album. Great drums right now. On the just some great fills on the floor toms and the barrel toms. Great kick on the drum on the floor tom. Great guitar work coming through right now. Some guitar solo work from Jeff LaBar. Definitely some overdubs because it sounds like there's two different guitars playing. Yeah, the cigar's tasted great, but it's having a hard time staying lit. I'm coming home. But the draw is great, actually. It's not tight. The draw's not too tight or anything on this. Anyway, more guitar work right now. Oh. A lot of great aromas from the smoke, by the way. Yeah. Coming home. Here we go. Oh, oh, I'm on my way. Darling, I'm on my way. On my way. Great song. Great song. Man, one of my favorites on this album. I hope I'm getting you guys in the mood to listen to this album again if you haven't listened to it for a while. Get to the next song here. Some real grungy guitar at the beginning of this album, or at the beginning of this song. Then it goes into a real fast kind of pace. Great party song. Again, this is Fire and Ice. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Yeah, great. Very raw, fast paced kind of song. Very bluesy. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. Yeah, great song. Go ahead and go to the next song here. Last song is Take Me Back. A lot of cowbell in the beginning with the drums. Then you got some steel guitar coming in. Great way to end this album, this song. Take Me Back. 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Very fast paced song. This was an album we partied to a lot growing up. Me back, so far away. Be reminded. I know my singing is not the greatest, guys. I'm just really enjoying this album. And this cigar is really good, even though I've had to relight it a few times. But be reminded you're so far away. Great way to end this album, this song. Getting a little more pepper on this cigar right now. I'm still in the first third of it. It builds up some really quick ash on it. Burn line is a little off right now, but a lot of steel guitar in this song. Great guitar solo right now with that steel guitar. Drums coming back in. So far me back. Take me back. Be reminded so far away me back. Yeah, great album, guys. And that is the last song, but great album. Um, let's get into kind of looking at this album a little bit, some of the history on it. So I'm gonna go to some screen share here, and let's see what we can look up on this album here. Okay. So anyway, do some scrolling here. Let's see here. Guess I'll use my computer here. Long Cold Winter is the second studio album by American glam metal band Cinderella. It was released in July of 1988 on Mercury Records. This record reached number 10 in the US and became double platinum for shipping 2 million copies, or double platinum for shipping 2 million copies in the US by the end of the year of 1988. Just as their debut album Night Songs had done earlier, it was later certified triple platinum. The album features 4 singles, which all charted on the Billboard Hot 100. Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. The Last Mile uh, reached number 36. Coming Home reached number 20. And Gypsy Road reached number 51. I'm surprised that wasn't higher. I really am. So I reached number 51 more than a year after the release of the album. So, um, let's see here. The album received mixed to positive reviews. I don't know. This album is just so good. I just can't believe there's mixed reviews on this album. But critics are not your best friend, that's for sure, when it comes to uh albums, especially if they're hard rock, heavy metal. Um, let's see here. The band's musical style from the cliche glam metal of their debut to more blues oriented compositions on this album, Long Cold Winter. But they did not agree in the evaluation of the song's quality. Contemporary reviewers criticized the album for being too bluesy and too derivative of the more famous band's influences. Only rock hard viewers consider Long Cold Winter a surprisingly strong rock and roll album. I definitely agree. Rock and roll album, rough, unpolished, powerful, but still melodious, and praise Kiefer's vocals and the level of the songwriting. I definitely agree. The songwriting was incredible on this album, and the music quality I thought was great. It is a raw album, but I thought it was a great album, even though it is really different than their first album. The first album had more sexual innuendos, and it was more metal, where this album was more hard rock than the metal, I would say, but more blues hard rock. But anyway, I just thought it was a great album, though. I thought it was a brilliant album, and it's an album that I just have so many great memories with. Um, let's see here. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. Modern reviews are similarly polarized. Steve Huey of AllMusic reviewed Long Cold Winter as a transition album for Cinderella, mixing pop metal tunes with better hooks than those on Night Songs. And there was a lot more hooks on this album. I do agree with that. Um, Gritty blues rock, like the Stones or Aerosmith. Definitely agree. And further explained his rating by saying not all of the songs are memorable, but most of them are. I think they're all memorable. Canadian journalist Martin Popoff was harsher in his judgment and wrote that Cinderella strived to be a next Stones or Aerosmith, not realizing that such talents are both rare and natural, and that without the gift and conviction, attempt reeks of imitation and cross commercialism. 22 years after its release, Geoff Barton reevaluated the album from the British magazine Classic Rock, praised the band for their change of musical style, and called Long Cold Winter a minor classic. In 2019, Chuck Eddy of Rolling Stone also praised the album and wrote that in retrospect, Long Cold Winter ranks with any blues rock of the 80s. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a great album. I really do. Um, Additional musicians: Jay Levin on steel guitar, Cozy Powell. I had no idea Cozy Powell was on this album. Wow, I had no idea. I should have read through my sleeve better, but he's on all tracks except for number 5. Wow, Cozy Powell. I can't believe that he I had no idea all this time. Had no idea that Cozy Powell played the drums on this album. He's not credited at all when you look at all the stuff that Cozy Powell's done. They don't mention Cinderella at all. Of course, he's known to be at the Jeff Beck Group, Rainbow, Michael Schenker Group, Gary Moore, Brian May of Queen, Whitesnake, Emerson, Lake and Powell, and Black Sabbath. But I had no idea that he actually played drum. That he played all the drums on this except for track 5. Denny Carmacy um, is the drummer on track 5, and let's see, he's played with Buddy Rich. Um, he's the only one that and John Bonham. Um, yeah, so from San Francisco. But wow, I had no idea. Wow, that makes me enjoy this album even more, knowing that he was the one that played drums on this album, um, instead of Fred Curry. And I'm not sure why Fred Curry was not on this album. I really don't, but Cozy Powell, my God, he killed it on this album, definitely. So I'm glad I looked through this a little more now because I had no idea. I wish I would have known that sooner that Cozy Powell is a part of this album, which Cozy Powell is no longer alive. Um, let's see here. Trying to remember what year he passed away here. Let's see, death here. Hal died on April 5th of 1998. That's right. So anyway, he is not, around anymore. So rest in peace, Cozy Powell. You're definitely one of my favorite drummers out there. Um, that have been around a long time. Um, this one band decided to come off on its own here, so I'll take that off. Um, well, I'm just blown away that Cozy Powell is the one that did the drum tracks on this album, except for track 5, of course. Wow. I I feel really stupid right now that I didn't know that, after all these years. And I'm guessing he's in my booklet. Um, I'm guessing he's in my booklet. So I'm gonna have to read through my booklet a little bit better, I guess. I just took for granted that it was Dave Curry. Um, so I don't know. I'm blown away right now. I really am. Let's see what else we can find here. Let's see here. So in Canada, this album reached two times platinum with 200,000 sales. Switzerland, it went gold, 25,000 sales. United Kingdom, silver, 60,000 sales. United States, three times platinum with 3 million sales. That's incredible. Let's see here. So they peaked to 32 on the Australian albums. Canadian top albums 24, Finnish albums 15, German albums 24, Japanese albums 19, Norwegian albums 7. So they were pretty high on the list in in Norway. In Sweden 38, uh, Swiss albums at number 7, UK at number 30, and US Billboard peaked at number 10. So, let's see here. Metal Rules from 2003, top 50 glam metal albums, number 15 ranked. Uh, Rock Hard 2005 in Germany, the 500 greatest rock and metal albums of all time. They ranked him at 457, so very low on the list. LA Weekly, Chuck Klosterman's favorite hair metal albums peaked at number 9. Rolling Stone had him at number 42 out of 50. For every country fan should own albums. And then Rolling Stone 50 greatest hair metal albums of all time, they peaked at number 10. Um, so yeah, so anyway, I guess that's about all we need to look at for this album. Um, so I'll go ahead and stop that. But anyway, yeah, so Alan, you guys tell me in the comments what you think of this album and where you rank it. I definitely think it should be at least in the top 20. I would have to say for some of the best blues hard rock bands, or blues hard rock style of music from a hair metal band, or sleaze metal band, however you want to say it. But I think that's an incredible album, and I think it's paired great with this cigar today. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this album, and tell me, you know, what great memories it brings back to you if you're a Cinderella fan. But yeah, just some great memories real quick. Uh, I found a cat in high school that myself and my mother drove to, I think it was Lyman, Nebraska, which was just about 20 minutes from where we lived in Torrington, Wyoming. My mom still lives in Torrington. Of course, I'm here in Kimball, Nebraska, almost 8 years now. Um, but we drove my senior year in high school. We drove to go pick up a cat that I really liked. He was a tomcat, orange hair, and I named him Axel after Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses. And so that was one great memory. I had to remind my mom that was the album. I was explaining this album to her and at one time here about a week or so ago, and she thought that it sounded familiar somewhat, some of the songs. I said, well, that's the album we listened to when we went to go pick up Axel when we drove out there to get him. That was the cassette I had in my car at the time that we were playing. And then in '89, which I've got a little memento here. So there's a couple of backstage passes I got from one of the roadie guys, from one of the road crew. There's a let's see here, Cinderella's autographs right there. Um, and that was in 1989. Let's see here. Yeah, so July 19th of 1989 is when I got to see them with my buddy David Fizback, which David follows me. We're old high school buddies. Um, so anyway, so some guitar picks there from Cinderella. Got one from Jeff LeBar, one from Eric Brittingham, and one from Tom Kiefer there. Um, and uh, and then I'm not sure. Got to meet one of the guys from Bullet Boys. I can't remember which guy we got to meet at the time, but got an autograph from him. And didn't get to meet anybody from Winger, but Winger was on this tour. And again, we saw him in Casper, Wyoming. But we would always go to the Hilton Inn. That was just down the road from the Casper Event Center where we went and saw all of our concerts. And while we were in the Hilton Inn, because this is where all the bands stayed. While we were in the Hilton Inn, we were waiting around the lobby, and like I said, we got to meet one of the guys from Bullet Boys, and I can't remember which one it was, but we got to meet him outside of his bus outside as soon as we got to the hotel, and then we went inside and was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And we decided we were going to go ahead and leave because we didn't think they were going to show up. Cinderella, that is. And so we were getting ready to walk out the door. And I turned back around to say something to David. And he said, hey, he just kind of pointed and said, hey, he said, hey. And as I turned around, because I was in the middle of opening up the door to the outer entrance of the hotel. And I turned around to say something to Dave. I can't remember what I was telling him, but he pointed, and I turned around and I ran smack right into Tom Kiefer. And all the guys were there, Tom Kiefer and Jeff LeBar and Eric Brittingham and David Corey. Um, yeah, they were all right there. And so we got to meet them all. And it was just it was a really crazy experience. But yeah, so and I think I said Curry's first name wrong. So it was Fred Curry, the drummer for Cinderella. I still wish I knew what happened, why he didn't record with that album, because he did tour with them. I mean, he was there when we saw him. He was the drummer, and on their set. So I'm not sure why I wished I knew why he didn't play. And that's something that maybe you guys can, if you know the answer to that, let me know. I'd sure like to know why that is. Yeah, great album, great guys. They were very nice. But that's how we met Cinderella. I turned around, ran right smack into Tom Kiefer, and he just stood there and looked at me with surprise. I don't think he was expecting me to run into him the way I did, but he was kind of tall, a little bit taller, it seemed like. And yeah, the guys were great. They were just great guys, very nice, and stood there and talked to us for a few minutes. And we told them we were going to the show, and they said, enjoy the show and everything. I was hoping we could have gotten backstage passes or something from them, but that didn't happen. But I would have loved to have gone backstage with Cinderella, but definitely one of my favorite bands. And yeah, so anyway, guys, that's my stories with my memories of this album, Long Cold Winter. So, but anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight and partying with me a little bit. Um, I'll have to let you guys know how the cigar finishes out. It's been great. It's been tasting great. Definitely some hints of chocolate and some, pepper and some sweet cream. Getting some of that slightly and getting some dried fruit. Um, Getting some chocolate, of course, and some, some spice or pepper. So anyway, it's been a great cigar other than the fact that it doesn't want to stay lit very well. But the draw is great, so doing a draw enhancer I don't think would help it too much, since it's got a more of a looser draw. Usually if it's got a really tight draws, cigars that have a really tight draw are the ones that don't stay lit very well. And I don't know. But I guess personally for me, this is a cigar that is a good cigar as long as you don't mind relighting it. But anyway, but I do want to thank my mom for all of her support to me. My mom Sheila. We get into a lot of music conversations and music debates at times, and but I appreciate my mom Sheila back in Torrington for all of her support to me, and for always giving me her opinions and feedback on things that I do. That sometimes helps me do a little bit better. Um, and want to thank my brother Graham back in Sheridan for all of his support to me, and um, he's a follower of mine as well. My sister Cher over in Torrington, and my niece Lindsay. Want to thank all of them for all their support to me. My uncle Gary, my aunt Mary back in Reno, Nevada, for all their support as well to me. And all of you followers out there, I appreciate all of you very much. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this time uh, with this pairing today. And again, um, there's the album and there's the cigar. Uh, the cigar match is really great. The color of the band match is great with this album. So anyway, but just a great pairing today, I think. I think this was a great cigar to go with this album. Brought back a lot of great memories. And tonight or today, I'm sorry. Um, I keep saying tonight because it's kind of dim down here in my cigar lounge. And then some Phillips Blackberry Brandy. So cheers to you guys. That's gone great with the cigar too, that drink. So anyway, guys, but hope you guys have enjoyed this. I really do. Again, this is the Smoke and Metal podcast, and this is episode 7. And I appreciate all of you out there that follow me and support me. Make sure you check out my buddy Jacob Lee over at Jake's Music State here on YouTube. His show is called Jake, Not From State Farm. And give him some love, support him, subscribe to his channel as well. Give him some love, like I said. Give him a like, subscribe to his channel, share his content, and please do that with this channel as well here at Harper Cigar Lounge. And please subscribe. I appreciate your support to be able to keep this channel going. And I've got a lot of great stuff coming. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a live show as long as it all works out, but I'm doing a live YouTube show. It's my Midnight Maniac show, which I don't get to do very often. My wife's out of town, so it really should be called my wife's out of town show, but it's not. It's just a show I do when my wife's not around. So I'm taking advantage of this tonight. Gonna hang out with all of you. If you're wanting to hang out with me, please come on to that tonight. And I'm not good with the time zones, but we're mountain time, I believe, here. Um, so let me check that out really quick. Make sure I've got the right time zone. Um, let's see here. Mountain Daylight Time. So it's gonna be 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time tonight. It'll be again the Midnight Maniac show, which this will be my second one as long as it works out. I was supposed to do this one a couple weeks ago, and I think it was a couple weeks ago, but something didn't go right, and yeah, I think it was even about a month or so actually before, uh, or a month ago when I tried doing that, trying to do this show. But I've got some updated equipment now, so I'm hoping it'll work tonight. So anyway, but stay tuned. Um, if everything goes right and everyone can hear me and everything's sounding great, I'll continue that show on tonight. So check it out again, 11 p.m. Uh, Mountain Daylight Time. Midnight Maniacs here at Harper Cigar Lounge. So check it out. But again, guys, thank you for all your support to me. Without you guys, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do any of this without you, and I wouldn't want to do any of this without you. Um, and I appreciate you guys so much. But check out the Boston Scally Company too. They got really great caps. This is called the Sailor. There's my let's see here if I can get that focused here. There's my Sailor cap pin. There's the inside of it, the Sailor collection. Nice purple cap, kind of a light purple, but I thought that would be a great cap to wear during this podcast since there's a lot of purple themes. But revisit some of these other albums of theirs, Night Songs from 1986, and of course the one we just listened to, and then we've got Heartbreak Station from 1990. Make sure you check that out. Great bluesy album as well. Still Climbing from 1994. And again, Jacob Lee, thank you for hooking me up with this album that I had been on the fence about for so long, but it is a really great album, very bluesy. It is bluesy, but more hard edged album, kind of like the way the Night Songs album is. And then really good greatest hits album too. If you haven't seen this or haven't listened to it, you can get a hold of it, which I think you can. Rocked, it's rock, wired, and blues, the greatest hits, and that came out in 2005. So great greatest hits album. So check that out. And then they've got a great live album called Live at the Key Club. So make sure you check out that live album as well. One of the later recordings of theirs. So anyway, before they, kind of broke up and everything, they did have a reunion show later, and I can't remember what year that was. I want to say it was in 2019, I believe. I want to say they had a reunion show. I think it was just a one show, I believe it, and I can't remember where it was, but anyway, you guys leave me some comments, some feedback. Tell me some memories you have with Cinderella. Let me know anything you have, some stories that you have about them. I'd love to hear them. But anyway, guys, again, thank you for joining me today. And you guys have been awesome. And I appreciate all of you very much. Thanks for all your support. Keep rocking, keep smoking those great cigars. I will let you guys know how this finished out. I'll give you my final rating and let you know about everything with the cigar in the comments. In the bio section, make sure you check out any links that are there. I'll have a link to the Boston Scally Company. I'll have a link to Cinderella's YouTube channel, Facebook page, all that. So, but anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. And thanks for hanging out with me and partying with me a little bit. And again, cheers to you guys, and cheers to you guys. And you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, make sure you guys check out, if you haven't listened to it in a while, or you've never listened to it, make sure you check out Cinderella, Long Cold Winter. So anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with me again. I'll see you later. Keep smoking those great cigars. Keep rocking, guys. And again, thanks for hanging out with me. Leave in the comments also what cigar you smoked during this podcast and what drink you had with you today. Or if you had any of your music on your own, of your own in the background, let me know what it was. So anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Bye bye now.